I'm 73 years old.
Yes.
I'm a mother of 4 grown-up children, 2 boys and 2 girls. Among them, I've got 13 grandchildren, and now I've got 3 great-grandsons. So I've walked the journey of a girl child. And to make this story short, I'll tell you of my journey because that book talks about me. It's something that I walked, and I wouldn't want my child, a girl child that I'm looking at here, to walk that journey. Although this is the journey which our children back home, they are walking that journey with no one taking care, with no one looking at what the girl child is going through. And the girl child is not going to school now. She's being given away when she's a minor. She cannot carry the baby. And finally she dies. Like that one who is getting married, gets married. The husband looks at her and thinks, she needs to kneel. She needs to submit. She needs to respect me because I'm a man. Do you have a phone? Let me have it. Let me see. Who are you talking to? And if not, you end up dying because of difficulty. So this was my journey. I was born in a family of 10. I was the first child. As I was the first child, everything is for this first child. You have to clean, you have to wash dishes, you have to do this, and you have got to do that. And if you don't, what happens? There's discipline. You get beaten because you are a girl. So this is me. At standard 4, our time. I was born, remember, 1950. So at standard 4, my parents say, oh, Kate is grown up. She has to be getting married now. So we have to leave money for the boys. At standard 4, I went to school. I was crying. And the teacher came to speak to my parents and said, no. The guy let him go to school. Let him go to school. So I was pushed up until I was standard 6. At standard 6, what happens? No, there was a man waiting. And I was supposed to get married at that time. I was 14. I'm still fighting with them that I don't want to get married. I don't. Imagine a man who you are given, you have not proposed, you are not proposed to him, you don't know him, and then you end up in bed. What happens? You will not be able to show what love is all about. So I got married at 16. But I had to go to school for 2 years to get to the age of 16. So my parents sent me to a home craft school. So for 2 years, I was being taught to wash, to do garden, to sew like this dress I'm wearing here. I was taught all that. It came to pass with time. This is what I was taught, and I had to look after my children after I was left alone. It's a long story, and I don't have to tell you much because it's in my book. It's a real life story. So a lot of these things, I would go on and go on. For a girl child who is awakened, for a girl child, we all come from Africa. I think, except one. So if you are here because there's an opportunity for you to jump on and start looking at yourself as a woman. You must learn to ask yourself, what is it that I want for myself? What do I do for my next girl child? How can I empower the girl child? So that next time, we do not look at girls who are just being pushed around and nobody really looks at what they are doing. When you've got a girl child, do not close your door. Because parents have got an issue of closing your door because I spoke to him, I spoke to her, she didn't listen. And finally, the girl child walks away without telling you. You heard what BT said about mental health. Probably I went through that myself. And even up to now, when you look at my WhatsApp, it says, my smile hides it all. Of course, it did. But I'm happy to tell you that without going to school, with a start at 6, I went back to school with my son, Form 1. He was doing Form 1, so I went back for Form 1. And he was my tutor until I did my O-level. So at any age, you can go back to school. Even if you didn't go to school when you were in Africa, there is an opportunity for you to go now. So look at yourself and tell yourself, I can do this. I'm going to be there. I went to school. I'm here in England. But if I tell you where I came from, you will be surprised. I was selling those vegetables in a basket with my baby on my back. And this is me today. My children are all over the world. If I have to travel, I need to take a plane to Canada and then I'll take the other one to this. Because I told myself, what I went through, I'll never want any girl child to go through that. I'll never be happy as long as a girl child is being pushed to the ground. The one thing that we need to know is, in our African setting, the girl child is the one who is going to do everything for him. I've always asked, what is the duty of a man? Can a man write down what is his duty? Because it looks like it's the woman who does everything. And at the end of the day, you've got children which he doesn't even take care of. He doesn't even know that they are children. He can even abscond and go and forget about it and never feel any pain about it. But a mother cannot do that. So what are we supposed to do as mothers? We are supposed to teach the generation now of the boys that the theme of this year, inclusion, inspire. The boy child is going to be taught that the dishes are washed, the toilet is cleaned, clothes are washed, the babies are going to be taken care of. My wife is sick, you've got to take care of her. This is what our men were never taught. You would have a baby from the clinic, get home and he tells you that your baby is making noise. Can you go and sit in the next room? Yeah? So we are supposed to be the tutors of our boy child so that our children, the girl child, will be safe. Our girl child is not going to be vulnerable in front of her husband. So we start with the boy child first. The young generation, those born in the 2000s, start teaching your boys so that we have a safe tomorrow for the girl child. So rise up, speak up.